Hello everybody, today is June 9th, 2024. I'm gonna mention some names that I currently have some positions on, some or a couple of names that are catching my eye right now, and also I'm gonna mention Shopify, which I had a position recently that I sold. I like to swing trade and day trade. Lately, I've been swing trading more often than day trading. I think is more appropriate for the time how cyclical the market is right now. Swing trading is more enticing for me right now. So that the way I make decisions, I look at a 1 day chart, and then for entries, I look at lower time frames to decide what time of the day I enter, or if it's early in the morning or midday or by the end of the trading day. This is not financial advice. Make your own decisions, and don't base your trades on how I trade. I think this is the way I found trading to be profitable for me is just by looking at levels, price gaps, a few indicators, and that is been working out for me. But we all have different ways of trading. But if this is useful for you, I mean, keep it as some way of educating yourself on how to maybe be a little more creative in finding names, or I don't know, something that might help you out. If that is the case, I'm happy for it. Well, the first one is Cava. I do have puts on Cava. I bought the puts on this candle right here, which was on Tuesday of last week, and then was it Tuesday? Really? Wow. And then we're here at this level at 85. The reason why I took a position on this name was because, number one, at this point it looked like it was a little bit over extended, and I did take a position right here because I could see that the MACD and the TSI were already losing momentum. The volume was already coming down, and it made sense. Then a couple of days later, you had a day that was negative 7.6%, and on Friday we were completely flat, as you can see on this side. So so the MACD is crossing the signal line, the same with the TSI, and well, the RSI is already on its way down. So I think we still, if you also take a look at the histogram, I think we still have room to go at least to 80.5, and breaking that level, I guess your next support level would be the SMA 35, which is this indicator right here. So that's why I like Cava right now. My puts are green. I'm very happy with them right now. I think I'm up like 40% or so. I don't have the screen on, but they are doing pretty well. These are, by the way, July 19th puts. I believe it's July 19th. So they still have some time. I would probably sell sometime next week, I believe, unless we see a break through the support level, and in that case I would probably wait and see what is a reaction on this area right here where you have a little bit of volume. But I still like Cava. Another name that I think I did mention this on Thursday, which was the last time I made a video. I don't make videos on Fridays, but I'm gonna start making them on Sundays in preparation for Monday, I guess. And if I do any videos on Fridays, I can make a recap video of the week. That's not a bad idea. Chewy, where's Chewy? Right here. What I like about this, I don't have a position in this name, but I think I'm gonna take one. I was looking for two things. I was looking for the price action to keep going to this level, but it didn't. But what I like is this candle right here that looks pretty solid, is 4.6% or minus 4.6%. That's what we got on the day on Friday. And you can see the MACD and the TSI already on their way down. The RSI was oversold, and after this trading day, now is back at 70. So that is, in my opinion, for puts, a good indication I would have loved to see this going a little bit higher so it gets more extended, and then you have a better entry. But I like this. I might actually enter on this trade on Monday, and wait and see how this moves towards this low liquidity area, which is this price gap right here. I would keep this area right here as a support level, or probably here maybe, but I think I'm gonna buy some maybe early August, end of July puts, just to give the stock a little bit of time and to give myself time as well. But yeah, I think this might be a name that I'm gonna buy for next week. Another one that I like a lot, Crocs. I like this brand. I see every single kid wearing these things. Even adults wear this. I don't know why, but whatever. I like the brand. However, the chart is telling me a different story. I think this level right here, which is 146.85 give or take, but this level right here, let's say is 146.80, is pretty crucial. I think if we break this level right here, we can definitely go down to 130, which is a huge drop. But before that 130, maybe you can actually think that SMA 35 is probably going to be the next support level, just like as you can see here and here as well. And probably if you keep going in the past, you might see that trend. But I'm just keeping an eye on this. The MACD and the TSI are already on their way down. Normally I would like to take a trade on this area right here, right on this candle, but I don't know. I just didn't. I actually have 3 positions right now, and when I have that many positions, I don't have to have, or I don't like to have several open positions. So maybe that was my thought process. But I saw this at one point. I think I did put it on X last week that I like how this looked, and it's actually playing. What I would like to see is this going down, and if I sell some of my positions next week, early next week, I might actually get on Crocs. I think you still have room to go down to the SMA 35, and then you can make a decision. I would guess it would bounce back towards this level. But anyways, Crocs looks good to me on the downside. Now let's switch gears and talk about this Shopify, which I think has room to go higher. So you can buy some calls and buy shares, go long on this position. What I like about this, I did buy Shopify, I think either on the 23rd or on the, I mentioned this on my X channel or X account on the 22nd, and I think I bought on this candle right here. I got out somewhere around here, whether on this one or on this one right here. I didn't make much money. I was green, but I didn't make much money. What I didn't like was the lack of momentum on the way up. But even it didn't have a lot of momentum, it still went up to 61, or yeah, well, we're to that resistance level, which is 61.8, 61.7. And I think if you actually break this level right here, you still have momentum to keep going up. I'm expecting a little bit of red coming. You have a very consistent green move. Normally you want to see a little bit of red going and maybe retest this. And I have Elliot's here. And then you can actually see something maybe bouncing from this and then rebounding at some level right here and then coming back up. That would be optimal, but not like this. But what I like about this name is that you still have this gap right here, which has very low liquidity. So if we get to this level right here, then it will be easier for to get momentum and keep going up to the 70 level. So I'm gonna wait. I think this has a few more days to break this level. I could be wrong. Tomorrow could have maybe there are news or something, and this breaks this resistance level very easily, and then at that point that would be great. Um, so yeah, that is my play for Shopify. Just keep an eye on this name. I have Walmart. There are a bunch of stuff, by the way, that I've been posting on X. You can take a look at my account, and then you can maybe have some insight about the names that I've been looking at. My watch list is pretty extensive, so it's pretty hard for me to make videos and cover everything that is actually on my radar. But I'm trying to find names that are having these kind of like premature setups, and then you can make a position once you hit them, maybe one day before the move or the day off. So anyways, Walmart, I like this, and you have I set this up as a support level. I'm sorry, yeah, as a support level, which is 65.7. I like this level right here. I think if you break it, you can actually see a move down to this area, which is 62, and then you have this low liquidity here. So 60 could be very interesting, yet Walmart tends to move in a very positive way. So seeing these kind of drops are not something to be expected, but just keep an eye on this 65.7 level, and there might be an opportunity to get something. Another thing that I like about this is the MACD, the TSI, RSI, they're all starting to behave the same way. The histogram is going to change course. So I actually like what I see here. It might be an opportunity for a 1 or 2 day swing and make some quick money right there. There were a couple of names that I wasn't thinking about mentioning, but I did mention them on Tuesday, and they were CORZ Scientific. And the reason why I mentioned this is because how extended they are, and I see opportunity here on the downside. This was, I think, at one point on Thursday, I could be wrong, but I think it was like 5% up or something, and then it actually dropped. So let's take a look at the 1 day, at the 1 minute. So yeah, it went up, and then it totally lost momentum and came down. So I'm keeping an eye on this for next week. And this Credo technology group holding, I also like it. I like the fact that this actually went up 5% again on Tuesday, or I'm sorry, on Friday. So I definitely see opportunity here for maybe to buy some puts, but just I don't know this stock very well. I don't know if it has this kind of behavior is normal, and it does have this type of runs if you keep an eye on this. So it runs, and then it drops really hard, or then it does have this kind of behavior, I think, but still it has the trajectory of this stock looks pretty bullish. So be very careful when you get into something like this. But if you take a look at how extended the MACD is, especially the MACD more than the TSI and the RSI, my gut feeling is that there's gotta be a cool down at one point. So I'm just betting on that. I don't have any positions on this. I'm just looking at it. And another thing that I like is that the volume is decreasing. So and maybe something that I might not like. No, this is okay. It trades on volume. It has some volume still. It's not one of those horrible charts, but yeah. Oh, and I have this other position as well. I wanted to go over some positions. I have Cava, I have Fresh Pet. I did get here. I think that was on Thursday. I bought or Wednesday. You can see this trend line right here, and I'm sorry. What I'm seeing here is we have the 124 as support, and I do believe that this actually has a lot of more room to go down. You have the MACD and the TSI. They're pretty high in their areas, The RSI is still not even close to 50, so this has more room to go down, at least to 124. So these puts are actually working great for me. And then I also have a position on Credo's. I did mention Credo's defense a couple of times. I'm shorting this. I have puts on this position. The only problem with this stock is that trades, very slim like this. So your options are going to move a little bit slow. And the only concern that I have is the execution of those puts, if they're going to get filled quickly or not. But I did buy them on Tuesday, right here when it was breaking this level of support. And what I also liked was that this was also on the way down as we were breaking support on this level. So MACD, TSI, RSI, they were all moving on the same direction, which normally happens. But I think my next support level is the SMA 35. Unless there is any news or anything like that, this is gonna just keep going down. I think I'm gonna sell this either Tuesday, unless there is something that spooks me or something, but maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I'll get rid of this position. But it's looking great. So yeah, that's all that I have. I think I got a little bit all over the place by the end of this video, but it is what it is. Thank you very much, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.